You know, there's a quiet truth that rests just beneath the surface of our lives. It's a way of being that hasn't been lost, just forgotten. In this explainer, we're going to explore that truth. We're going to move beyond the modern myths of meditation and touch something far more essential, something much more real.
Just let that question sit with you for a moment. What if you can't do meditation? What if the very act of trying is the one thing that's holding you back? And what if you can't do it because you already are the very thing that you're seeking? You see, that single understanding, it changes everything.
In our world today, we're so conditioned to approach everything as a task, right? Something to accomplish with a clear goal in mind. And out of that way of thinking, a myth has been born. The myth that meditation is something you have to do.
And the goal we usually set for ourselves, it's a pretty heroic one. We try to conquer our thoughts. We try to wrestle our own mind into submission, to force it into silence. So we sit and we try and we concentrate with every ounce of our being, believing that if we just apply enough effort, we can finally win this inner battle.
But what's the reality of that approach? What really happens? Well, it's a constant state of conflict, isn't it? A battle of wills against your own self. And the more we fight to silence the mind, well, the louder it seems to shout back at us. This path, it doesn't lead to peace. It just leads to frustration and this really deep sense of failure.
And so, we have to turn away from that struggle. We have to turn and listen for an ancient whisper, a wisdom that suggests a completely different way. Not a way of doing, but a way of being.
Being is your fundamental nature. It really is. It's that silent, spacious awareness that is always, always here. You know, before a thought even arises and long after it fades away. It's not some destination you have to strive to reach. It is the very ground on which you're already standing. It's simply waiting to be recognized.
And right here, this is the great secret. This shifts our entire perspective. The journey isn't about adding another action to your life. No, it's about subtracting the effort. And in that space that's created, discovering what has been there all along.
So let's really illuminate this profound shift in understanding. Let's just observe the contrast between the struggle of doing and the gentle release that comes from simply being.
So on one side, you have doing. This is the energy of forcing, the energy of striving for some future result. It's always goal-oriented, treating peace like something you have to achieve later on. It makes meditation just another event, another box to check off in your day. But on the other side, there is being, and this is the energy of allowing, of simply resting in the awareness that you are. It knows that peace is not a goal, because it is already present. It's not an event in time, but a recognition of your own timeless nature.
Now, it's so important to understand that this is not a new technique to learn. It is not another task for you to do. It's simply a gentle invitation, a very simple, liberating shift in your perception, a return to your own true nature.
This journey, then, is really just one of letting go. It's a shift from effort into ease, a shift from a focus on action into the simple rest of awareness. And finally, it is the great shift away from the endless project of becoming someone peaceful to the simple recognition that you already and always are.
So the final question isn't, what should I do next? The real question is this: who are you in this very moment when all the effort to be someone else, someone peaceful or focused or better, when all of that just falls away? Who are you when you just are?